Let's have a look at the White Mage and see what's changing for Endwalker on the White Mage. And yeah, this will be the last healer job that we are going to have a look at. If you guys want to see the other healer jobs of the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker Media Tour, they're all on this channel. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. There will be more Final Fantasy XIV videos coming. So yeah, let's see what's changing.
White Mage. Classic White Mage.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that friend that you can always rely on to be there for you and raise you up when you're down.
Very good heals.
Because they were too busy spamming glare in the first place. But first, I have a disclaimer. I was sponsored by Square Enix to try out this development build of Endwalker, and everything that you see
That's an interesting
is subject
glamour.
to significant changes. That includes potencies especially. Since a lot of them change throughout all of the jobs, I would not worry about them. But anyway, let's take a look.
1 second. Is that a unicorn? Yeah, that's a freaking unicorn.
Let's take a look.
Just was making sure.
For DPS, you've got Glare 3 now. Yeah, Glare got super buffed because apparently
Wow.
it just skipped right past 2 and on to 3. And then for your dot, you still have Dia. Not only that, but Holy also jumped straight from 2 to Holy 3. And this is
Ooh.
Holy 3. It's very shiny. You've got a new...
I actually love this shining flower there, and like I think the animations are really well done. Like I was in group with like some White Mages, and before I actually deactivated like all those freaking group animations, I would always see like those white freaking explosions coming from the White Mage. But I was too lazy to grind a White Mage because I would need to start from 0, right? And I was like, oh, I'm already so advanced in the game, I don't want to restart. But eventually I will also level up a White Mage for sure.
Not only that, but Holy also jumped straight from 2 to Holy 3. And this is Holy 3. It's very shiny. You've got a new ability called Aqua Veil. Fluid Aura is gone and deleted, but it has a
Wow.
spiritual upgrade to Aqua Veil. It's a 15% damage mitigation that goes on you or a party member and lasts for 8 seconds. This is pretty cool, because you can give it to a tank as an extra cooldown when they forget to pop one of their...
OMG. This is what he says. We'll give it to a tank if they forget their skill. Like this happens to me quite a lot recently in Dungeon Finder. Like I'm playing like mostly on the Astrologian right now. That's like my main healer job right now. I'm also sometimes going back to the Scholar. But I have always the issue that I encounter like tanks that forget their freaking skills and stuff. And you have to be either reminded or I need to burst heal them out multiple times because they forget something. And that really sucks. So that's actually cool that I can give now the forgetful tanks the 15% damage mitigation. This is so annoying actually.
as an extra cooldown when they forget to pop one of their own, you know, for a
Yeah.
team crush. The level 90 skill is called Lily Bell. You place a healing
What's that?
blossom at a targeted location for 15 seconds, and you get 5 stacks called Lily Bell applied to yourself. Anytime
Are you
that
kidding me?
are
This even has a heart shape. Holy shit, there's a freaking heart. Love is in the air. What? Like, what the heck? Yo, that's a nice skill. What does this do? Let us read that for a moment. Places a healing blossom in the designed location and grants 5 stacks of Lilybell to self. Taking damage will extend of Lilybell to heal self and all party members within the radius of 20 yards. That's okay. Cure potency 400, pretty powerful. The effect of this action can only be triggered once per second. Healing. Ooh. Interesting. It really has a very great animation. I like that actually. It even comes with a heart shape.
Called Lilybell applied to yourself. Anytime that you are dealt damage, 1 Lilybell stack will be consumed by the healing blossom to do a 400
that's staying quite a long
potency
time
AoE
on the
round.
ground.
And then if for some reason by the end of the timer there are still Lilybell stacks remaining, it'll eat up the rest of them to do a 200 potency
Burst
AoE
heal.
for each remaining stack. This will be particularly good for raid AoE mechanics that fire off a bunch of consecutive AoEs. Then
Yep.
there's a pretty significant change to Thin Air. It
I
used
know
to make
multiple
all of your
dungeons like
spells
that.
free for 12 seconds and on a 2-minute cooldown. Well, now it's a 1-minute cooldown with 2 charges, but it will only affect the next spell that you
And 2
cast.
charges
so
too.
if you have 2 charges, that means 2 free raises guaranteed. And then speaking of charge,
I feel like every single job gets now 2 charges. It's kind of like, hey, we're getting on a higher level. What else should we add? We add like those really cool AoE skills, those new cool utility and healing skills and damage skills. So what else should we add? You know what? Let's just give a lot of skills 2 stacks.
And then speaking of charges, Divine Benison now has
nice.
2 as well, which means you could put Divine Benison on both of the tanks for shared tank
What?
busters. You know, because
That
they
also
both
gets
forgot
2?
to pop a cooldown. And that should do it for White Mage. Those are all the changes.
Those are nice
Thank you so
changes.
much for watching, and all of my videos on the Endwalker job changes are out now, so check out the playlist in the link in the description below.
They almost look better than the Astrologian buffs. They are also good on Astrologian, don't get me wrong, but... Why am I having the impression that White Mage got a little bit more buff than the other healers? Like Scholar, yeah, some okay changes. Astrologian got some really nice changes too, but... Wow, like that with the freaking flower on the ground and how it actually turns into a burst skill after a while. That's really nice, and I know multiple dungeons and phases where this actually happens, where you get like hit in short amounts of times with like different AoEs and stuff. Oh wow, White Mage. I could level one, but I need to start with freaking Conjurer. Like I love picking up like secondary jobs that start with like 30 or 30 plus, but like then again, leveling is quite fast early game, right? But the annoying part is I can't do, like, why I hate picking up a new job with level 1 is I can't do dungeons until I'm like, what, level 15 or so. So I have to grind fates or do some quests or whatever, or I have to go maybe to Hall of the Dead or something, right? To get to a certain level first so I can do dungeons and stuff. Like, leveling a healer is pretty fast because you have like instant Q. But I would need to get to a certain level to be able to do dungeons, and that's very grindy. But I will also, if I find time, guys, and I'm like done with MSQ, I will get a White Mage out. But while I'm still like trying to catch up with MSQ and finish like Shadowbringers and all that, like I'm not gonna pick up a level 1 job. Like Dragoon is also really nice, and yeah, we have to have a look at Dragoon too. I just noticed that we haven't checked out the Dragoon changes. We're gonna maybe check that one out next, or denser. And wow, White Mage. Pretty nice animations, I have to say. So what do you guys think about the White Mage? Let me know in the comment section. I think the White Mage is getting some really cool changes, and I'm pretty sure like many White Mage mains are very happy about it. Also about like the beautiful new flowers you guys can now spam around and heal everyone. And it's actually interesting what they do to AoE skills and to the 2 stacks. Like giving so many skills now 2 stacks and then buffing all the AoE stuffs. Like AoE heals, AoE damage skills. They receive like the most buffs in my opinion from what I've witnessed here in the Final Fantasy XIV media tour. So yeah guys, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And I would really appreciate if you smash that like button. This will help out with the YouTube algorithm. I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.